To Rodney. Mark said that Rodney doesn't know how good he can be. Do you have to tell him how good he can be?
Well, I think when you're a young guy, you just don't understand the whole process of, coming from high school, getting to this level. He's going to be a really good football player. He's a good football player now, but he's going to be really good when two things. He gets a little stronger, he understands the system and everything a little bit better, and gets a little bit more acclimated to college football, So all those things combined, being around it, seeing it, practicing more, getting stronger, I think he'll be a dynamic player in years to come.
Has he performed as expected when you guys made the decision to play him this year, not to redshirt him?
He's played pretty good. He's a freshman, so freshmen make a lot of mistakes. So he's done a nice job, and in particular when we put him in a nickel to rush the quarterback. So I'd have to say I'm pleased with him, and he'll get better as he grows and learns more. But he's done a nice job.
You guys talk about your faceless opponents, but looking at your defense this year, you impressed even kind of how they've been able to do that game in game? I'm sure those guys go into every game and they're told, hey, you're going to overmatch this group, and they've kind of done what they're supposed to do in each game.
So far, I'd have to say I'm pleased with how it's gone. We've played 4 games, and we're 4-0. That's the most important thing, Steve, and we're playing pretty good defense. I hope we continue to keep that mantra in the back of our mind and understand that every week we're striving for excellence. And every game's different. Every game's a different opponent, and every team can be tough at some point if you're not ready. So the bottom line with the faceless opponent means, bottom line of that is we take care of our own backyard. We don't worry about whatever else is going on out there weather-wise, opponents, run, pass, blah, blah, blah. We just do our job to the best of our ability, and then good things should happen.
They brought out a new running back last week, Adkins. Obviously, it sounds like the first 2 he wasn't really ready, and then they had 2 weeks off and they got him ready. What'd you kind of see out of him?
He looks like a quick little guy, and then in this league, you're always going to face a good running back. I anticipate that he'll play more because he had a good little game last week. So, like I said, in this league, there's all good backs, so they don't make them quite like DeAnthony everywhere, but no offense intended to anybody, but there's a lot of good backs in this league, so you have to be ready every week to face a guy that can run the ball well and make you miss and run for a lot of yards.
Thank goodness there's not 11 DeAnthonys out there in the conference for you.
Well, we've seen Napoleon Kaufman through the years, and Reggie Bush, and Javid Best, and Marcus Allen, and Charlie White. You guys remember some of those guys? We've seen them all. I can't think of all their names right now, but Otis Brown.
O.J. Simpson.
No, I didn't. OJ and I went to school at the same time, so I didn't have to play against him, thank goodness. But it was interesting at one point when we did play SC that Marcus Allen was the fullback and Charles White was the tailback, and you know what happened, the rest of that story.
How much improvement have you seen out of Colorado under McIntyre? I know it's only been a few games so far, and they've been sort of a doormat the last few years.
I'm impressed with the way they have a new mindset. They're well coached, and whatever it is they're doing something right, because you can tell those kids believe, and there's some energy, and they're getting better. And I think in the future they'll just be better and better. I just hope they're not better than us on Saturday. All that matters is Saturday. Who's the best team on Saturday? You can have the best team, but it's the best team on Saturday that's going to win. But I'm impressed with what he's done there.